For centuries, whispers of a mysterious wailing woman have haunted the hills of Ireland. Her mournful cries are said to foretell death in a family, and her presence has become one of the most chilling figures in Celtic folklore. She is known as the Banshee. The word Banshee comes from the Irish Sea, meaning woman of the fairy mound. In ancient Celtic belief, fairies were not the playful creatures of modern tales, but powerful beings tied to life, death, and fate. The Banshee, in particular, was associated with death and mourning. Her earliest mentions appear in Irish mythology, where she served as a kind of spirit tied to noble families. Some stories say the Banshee was once a mortal woman, cursed to roam the earth wailing for eternity. Others claim she is a fairy who chooses to appear when death approaches. Descriptions of the Banshee vary across regions. In some accounts, she appears as a beautiful young woman with long silver hair, combing it as she cries. In others, she is an old hag, cloaked in gray, with red eyes swollen from centuries of weeping. The one constant is her cry, a piercing, mournful wail that chills the blood. The cry of the Banshee is said to come just before death strikes a family member. Some hear it outside their window at night. Others encounter her on lonely roads or misty hillsides. The legend of the Banshee was not confined to myth. For generations, families across Ireland claimed encounters with the wailing spirit. Traditionally, she was said to follow only the oldest Irish families, often those with surnames beginning with O or Mac. 12th century historian Giraldus Cambrensis recorded stories of spirits mourning before great deaths. In the 18th and 19th centuries, travelers wrote of hearing unexplained cries in the Irish countryside. Even into modern times, people living in rural Ireland have reported strange encounters, unearthly cries outside their homes just before the passing of loved ones. One of the most chilling stories comes from County Clare, where a family heard the wail of the Banshee on a stormy night. By morning, their patriarch had passed away in his sleep. Another tale tells of a group of travelers who heard a woman sobbing on a desolate road. They searched, but no one was there. The next day, word came that one of their relatives had died at that very hour. These stories persist into the 20th century. Even today, locals in rural Ireland still whisper of hearing the Banshee's call before a funeral bell rings. Whether spirit, fairy, or folklore, the Banshee endures as a symbol of death's inevitability. For some, she is a frightening omen. For others, a sorrowful guide, mourning those about to pass on. Today, her legend lives on in ghost stories, literature, and even films. But in the quiet countryside of Ireland, where the wind howls through the valleys, many still claim her cry can be heard on the night before a loved one's passing. The Banshee's cry is one of the most enduring sounds in Irish folklore, half warning, half lament. Whether she is real or a powerful metaphor for grief, her story continues to echo through the ages. And perhaps, if you find yourself alone on a misty Irish night, you too might hear her mournful wail. If you love ghost stories, folklore, and paranormal mysteries, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more haunted legends every week.